Hello, good afternoon. This is David Soto talking to you. I just want to share today with you my new indicator called the Easy Harmonic Indicator. um, it's very similar to the Harmonic Scanner by iMarkets Live, and I created this because a lot of people I know that do not want to get the iMarkets Live membership and have a hard time getting a username and password and setting it up, etc. So I created an indicator that's really simple to use, and I used the point zero harmonic indicator. So I want to show you today how to install this. All right. So I already got my MetaTrader 4 open. All right. Let me close up. Let's get some windows here. Get a blank screen. So you go to File right here. I'm going to install it just like I normally would any other indicator. Go to File, Open Data folder, right, and then go to wherever you have it downloaded. All right. In my case, I have it in my documents in a folder called Indicators. And then here I got my Easy Harmonics folder, right? Okay. So in here you got three different files: PC Harmonic, Super Signal, and Support and Resistance Line Indicator. All right. So these three indicators are what you're going to use. Now I have a template file, but I'm going to show you how to make your own template. You can do it however you want. Um, if you want, I can send you the template file if you don't have it. Um, some of these files I've been sending out do have the template file in it, but it's not needed. A lot of people ask me, where's the template file at? But basically, you just click on each one of these, hold the control key down, right? And then copy these three files only and go back as far as you can. And then go to the MQL4 folder, okay? Double click on that. Go to indicators right here and right click on the indicators folder and hit paste. All right, now I already have this from before previous, so it's going to ask me to replace. That's fine. And then close this out. Close out your MetaTrader 4 so you can restart it. And then reopen your whatever version of MetaTrader 4 you're using. I'm using Trader's Way right now, but you can use FXCM or any other broker. Download their version of MetaTrader 4. Okay, now go here, open up a chart. I'm going to pick Euro USD for right now. We're going to open some more charts later. Go to indicator list right here, right? And click on custom. And then go down here to find the PC harmonic indicator. And you can customize the colors if you want. It's up to you. I just leave the default the way they are. But what you want to do is go right here where alerts are and change these to true. Okay, hit OK. Actually, yeah, that's fine. You could do it. You could save this settings if you want in a set file, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save a template. Once I realize I have everything, make sure all these are checked. Well, DLL imports, external imports, those should be checked. All right, default should be good there. And then you want to install the super signal. All right. There's different super signals out there, but make sure you want to say just super signal, okay? You're gonna get a lot of these arrows. All right, up and down arrows. And then you want to install the support and resistance line indicator. We're going to use the support and resistance lines as our take profit and stop loss levels. All right. So what I like to do is go on a 4-hour chart. Now these harmonic patterns will appear, at either different times of the day or week or whatever, and you don't know exactly when they're going to appear, but they will appear. Now you have two options. You get alerts. You'll get alerts for the harmonic pattern, and you get alert for the super signal. If you only want to trade on the harmonic pattern, which I suggest, you don't have to, but what I would do is, this is totally optional, but go to super signal and actually, let me show you. Right click, go to indicator list, go to super signal right here, okay? Hit edit and go to inputs tab, and all these alerts right here, set them to false. All right, so you won't have a ton of alerts popping up, but it's not a big deal. That's if you only want patterns to give you alerts. Now these harmonic patterns are different colors. There's different types of patterns, and it will show you. It'll tell you a name. I'm trying to look right now. Yeah, and pause that. There's different shark and Gartley patterns. This right here says Gartley, and cipher. Basically, you don't worry about the name of the pattern, but the information is there. Now they give all this data, and these are all different coordinates, different points to identify the harmonic pattern that was developed in the market. Really, you do not need to know all these coordinates. For your purposes, they don't really mean nothing. But what you're looking for is when this pattern forms, the end of it, there will be an arrow. All right. Now, kind of common sense would tell you, if the pattern comes down here on the blue support, then you need to place a buy trade. All right. And if you're using this for binary options, you will place a call trade, right? So basically, I added these arrows so that when the pattern comes in and there's an arrow here, you'll know exactly which way to place the trade. So in this example, you would place a call trade. Now, obviously, this is too late already, but let's just say that this was this point in time right now. The price has already shot up to here, which is what I intended. I predicted it would do. But I will do, if I was going to place a trade here, okay, I would come to new order. I would choose my volume. Now, this volume is your lot size, which is like in binary options, you have a wager, a certain amount of money you're going to bet on the price. And this is the exact same thing as binary options. You're just betting a certain amount of money. Now, to me, Forex is much more powerful than binary options, because right here you choose your lot size. I can choose anywhere from 1 cent, 1 penny, all the way up to $8. Okay, so once you get your lot size, always start, especially if you're brand new, always start with 1 cent and work your way up. You can type in whatever you want. If you want to do 0.110, that's 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, etc. Right? You don't have to use the predetermined um, numbers here, but start with 1 cent, right, and then do slowly increase it 2 cents, 3 cents, etc. All right. Now we have a stop loss and take profit. All right. Stop loss keeps you from losing too much money, and take profit keeps you. It will automatically close the trade out when you reach a certain level, and you take your money and go. Now, either one of these will automatically close the trade, and you either lose money, you win money. And do not really worry so much about this. You can do a pin and order, but that's just if a certain conditions exist, it'll place an order. Don't worry about that so much. Leave it on market execution. And if you trade binary options, you know a call and a put, and Forex, a call is a buy, and a put is a sell. So all you're doing is basically you're betting the price is going to go up if you hit buy, and you bet the price is going to go down if you place the sell trade. All right. So here we got an up arrow, and I'm going to hit buy because I predict the price is going to go up. All right. I'm not going to do it right now because the price is way up here. If the price and this white line here was down here where it was at one point in time, I'm on a 4-hour chart right now, so this is probably about a day ago. But I would the price would be in here. This is where I would enter the trade, and that would be my strike price on that line right here, 1.11320. And then what I would do is I would go to the order. Like I have a trade open right now, and then I would go to hit modify delete order, and then I would go to where it says take profit here, and then I would just enter that number. I would enter a number that's up here. On a 4-hour chart, you want to look at the 4-hour resistance line as your take profit level, but you do not want to use that line right there. You can, but what I do is I come down a little bit lower because you can see that it hit that resistance line, came back down. So what you want to do is, and you can even go here, it says draw a horizontal line and make a line, and just do a little bit lower than that 4-hour resistance line. And it depends on there's different resistance lines depending on what time frame you're on. But I choose a 4-hour because I can place a trade like before I get up and go to work in the morning, and then check on it later throughout the day and see how it's doing. So I ain't got to worry about sit behind my computer all day long. But anyhow, I draw a line right here. I use the number right there as my take profit level. So I would come up here, right click, hit modify order, and then whatever number that is right there, 1.12526 is that number right there. I just copy that number, put it right there, and then I hit modify. All right. I'm not going to actually click it, but I would hit modify here, and the trade would be modified. And then once that take profits level is established, you can grab it and drag and drop it wherever you want if you want to adjust it. Same thing with a stop loss. You want your stop loss to be lower than what lower than the support line down here. Now you get a 4-hour support line, and as you can see, the price dropped below the 4-hour support line. So which is fine. And what I would do is I would come down about another bar on this grid right here, and use this line right here as my stop loss. All right. See, I don't have a stop loss right here, but I'll go here, and then I would go to stop loss and enter 1.10995. like that, and then hit modify, and then I'd have a stop loss and a take profit. I personally do not set stop losses. I've had too many trades, hit stop loss and I lose money. But as long as you follow this indicator here, it should not you should not lose money. It should always go in the positive. The thing is, though, if we place a trade when this first comes in, and you place in a buy trade in the up direction, most likely it will continue to keep going down for a period of time, and your trade is going to go in the negative, like it is right here in this current trade, and it's going to be kind of upsetting, if you will. But it's okay. As long as you got this harmonic pattern and you got a super signal, you know that it will go back up. And history has shown time and time again that every time you get this pattern with an arrow, you're guaranteed like 99% that it's going to go in the direction of the arrow. And I choose, if you're trading Forex, do not use less than a 4-hour chart. And I mean, you can use 15-minute chart, whatever you want to use, but the reason I like to use the 4-hour chart is that it's more accurate. Okay. And the larger the time frames, these super signal arrows will repaint. The harmonic patterns do not, but the smaller time frames, a 1 minute, 5 minute, you're gonna get a lot of repainting because the markets move a lot faster on the shorter time frames, and the arrows have to adjust. So repainting occurs when you go to the different candles on the chart here, and let me hold on. All right, I'm on the bar chart right now, and I just go over here and hit candlestick. But the market moves so fast, and see how quickly it's moving right now. So the arrows really don't have too much time to adjust. So they may or may not repaint, and when it repaints, it just jumps to the next candle after it appears. Typically, these super signals are pretty accurate. Okay, and you're not gonna get too much repainting, but they do repaint some on the smaller time frames. Now, harmonic indicator works on every single time frame. As you can see, I'm on a 1 minute chart. Look at a 5 minute chart real quick. Same thing with 5 minute chart. Look at that. So this is going to drop all the way down. So if you're doing binary options, okay, you could use this pattern right here, the harmonic indicator, and place a 15-minute call trade, right? When this arrow comes in with the pattern. And as you can see, it's jumping up right now. So that's pretty much it. Now for customization, once you have these 3 indicators installed, you can go to properties and change the colors however you want. For bar up, this is how I do it. You can do as you want, but I choose Dodger blue, and bar down I choose red. And for bull candle, I choose, which one was it? Dodger blue. And bear candle was red. Okay. For common, I turn where it says show grid line. I turn that off. I hit show ask line. Leave it on candlestick. Chart and foreground. Show volumes is good to have, and that's pretty much it there. And your volume indicator is down here. So right now you got good volume. It's a good time to trade. But when the volume indicator is real low, like it was in the past at night, late at night, European time, it's probably a bad time to trade because this is a Euro USD right here I'm on, and European market and U.S. markets are closed generally. They're very, very slow. So you want to trade when there's a lot of volume, a lot of activity in the market. So right now is a good time to trade. You got a harmonic pattern, and you could either place a buy trade for Forex or a call trade for binary options, right? Either way. Now, if you're doing binary options, I would use a 5 or 15 minute chart. Okay, you're going to get these alerts pop up because I got my super signal activated. Now, the larger time frame, you're going to get fewer alerts. Keep that in mind. So, and you don't have to trade solely when you get a harmonic pattern, but um, like this example here, this 15-minute chart, if you place a trade for binary options, you would place a put trade right here, right? And you would do it for a 15-minute chart. I would do it for about 45 minutes. So, this is 15, 30, 45 minutes. You would win that trade right there. And you had a 5-minute chart. If you have a 5-minute chart, I would do about a 15-minute trade. And a 1-minute chart, I would do a 5-minute trade. But even like this one here, it came in. We did a 15-minute trade. You see how it's still shooting up 5, 10, and 15 minutes. It's gonna go back up. Let me see here. There we go. So 5-minute resistance, 5-minute support. So it's already broke that resistance. So it's going to look like it's going to keep shooting up here. So that would probably most likely be a winner. I'd be in the middle of the trade right now if I was doing binary options. So that's basically how you do it. If you do Forex, try to stick with a 4-hour chart because of the pip size. Okay, you want to catch a lot of pips. I would not go less than 15 minutes doing Forex, but I stick with a 4-hour chart. That way I can place a trade and then just go about my day and not have to worry about it. Even a 1-day chart, but you're not going to get that many trading opportunities on a 1-hour. 4-hour chart, you get more trading opportunities and more movement. So once you have everything set up and everything looks good, you can go over here and save template and just call it whatever you want. Call it easy harmonic indicator, something, whatever. I don't care. Save it. As long as it looks good, you got everything set. You got your support and resistance lines, and you got your harmonic pattern in your super signals. That's all you need. 3 indicators is plenty. So, and then once you save the template and it says easy harmonic indicator or whatever you chose, then go open up some more currency pairs. And we're going to look at the same thing. Go here to easy harmonic indicator and look at that. The 1 hour default is 1 hour, and that came in pretty good. But see the 1 hour support line right here. If I would have drew a line somewhere around here, it probably would have never touched it. So you can play around with this. I would practice on demo. And this is a 1 hour support line here, and it went down for a while, and then came back up, and it's going back down again. And that's normal for most harmonic indicators. Now this support line, it will come down, and most likely it had come down this far before on the bottom of this pattern right here. So it will come back down again at some point to that level. and it will hit this 4-hour support and this 1-hour support. So those are 3 levels, and that's basically what the harmonic indicator with iMarkets Live does. If you already have the indicator for iMarkets Live, you know this, right? There'll be a take profit number 3 down here, take profit number 3 on this line, and take profit number 1 on this line. All right, those would be your 3 take profit levels. So, and then what I would do is draw another line up here somewhere and use that as my take profit. And the closer you get to where your entry point was, the less risk you take. The less reward, but the less risk. But if you notice, if you stick with 100 pips, you win every time because you're on a 4-hour chart or 1-hour chart. But 100 pips is not much. It probably drops around here and close the trade out when you hit your take profit. But you stick with a 4-hour chart and you get a lot more trade opportunities. Now here, even though there's no harmonic pattern, you still get the super signals. And this came in, this last super signal saying go down. It went down, then back up. Now it's going down again. So this is the 4-hour support line. So I'm assuming it's going to go down again. And where I drew these lines on the 1-hour, this line here is right there. Okay. So you can pretty much assume that it's going to go back down and touch that level. Okay. So that is that. I think I've explained enough for you to get started. If you have any questions, contact me on Facebook. Make sure your indicator looks like this. And, if you trade binary options, stick with a 5-minute or 15-minute chart. If you do Forex, try to stick with a 1-hour, 4-hour. I'd recommend a 4-hour chart, and that's just me. But, you can catch a lot of pips is what you want when you trade Forex. And you can literally take, a 1 cent trade, 1 penny, and turn it into, $15, $20 all day long. So look at each currency pair. I don't know the speed of your computer or your internet connection. Don't try not to open too many currency pairs at one time. But, you can open it 3 or 4 at a time. If you don't see any harmonic patterns, then just keep moving on till you find the harmonic patterns. Start with harmonic patterns. You don't have to trade on the harmonic patterns, but like here, there's no harmonic pattern that's current. I can close that, close that, close that. USD JPY. I'm going to look at that real quick. That was the easy harmonic indicator. And I don't see any harmonic patterns there. And USD Canadian. I'll load this indicator. See if I see any harmonic patterns. Should alert. Okay. Nope, no harmonic patterns. So you can just do this for all your different currency pairs, right? There's a harmonic pattern there, but in the past, nothing active right now. But like I say, you do not have to trade on just harmonic patterns. The thing is, though, when you do get a harmonic pattern, it's pretty much 100% chance of winning. And it's definitely going to go in the direction that you choose. Now, once you have indicators set up, let me show you how to do alerts. All right. I'm just going to open this up so I have something going on. All right. Now, go to Tools. I forgot to show you this, but go to Tools, Options, and events, just make sure everything's enabled, right? And what's the here? Go to not worry about expert providers. Go to notifications right here. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to get push notifications for your phone, and where it says enable push notifications, check that box, and notify trade transactions. Click that. Now, download this MetaTrader 4 for your mobile phone, whether it's iPhone or Android, don't matter. If you have an iPhone, go into the App Store and just download this, or Android, go to your Google Play Market and download the MetaTrader 4 software as well. And they have links here. You can download it if you're on your phone, I guess. I don't know why you would download it to your computer, laptop, whatever. But anyhow, when you download it to your phone and go to settings on your phone, there will be what's called a MetaQuotes ID number on your phone. Okay, take that number off your phone and enter that number here. All right, and then hit test, and you'll get a notification on your phone that hey, a signal was produced for Euro USD. All right, and it would tell you buy or sell or whatever the alert message is on here will display on your phone. You get a push notification alert on your phone saying hey, place a trade. That way you can have this at your house running and be at work or the beach or wherever you're at, be at the mall shopping, and you will get notifications on your phone to place a trade. And then you can look at the look at your phone, and basically you don't have all these custom indicators on your phone, but you can look at like stochastic and Bollinger Bands or whatever, and get some basic indicators on your phone, and just see kind of which way to place a trade to confirm that hey, yes, I need to place a sell or buy trade. And then emails the same way. You can get emails. If you're already getting push notifications on your phone, you don't really need emails on your phone as well. But no big deal. Click enable, okay, and then what you want to type in here is SMTP. I'm using Gmail right now. I recommend Gmail for doing this. You can use Yahoo or something else, but I just recommend Gmail. But anyhow, type in smtp.gmail.com colon with the 2 dots 465, right? And that's just a standard email server for the Gmail. And then just type in create a separate email address just for receive the alerts and signals. You really do not want to use your personal email address because you'll get flooded with emails. But create a separate email account, type that email address in here, the password that you use to log into it, and then type the email address twice again here, and then hit test, and you should receive a test email. All right, and I can't remember exactly what the email will say, but some of the extent of it being a test. Okay, and that's pretty much all you have to do. And this is optional. You do not have to get push notifications or email, but if you want to get the notifications on your phone and trade from your phone, you certainly can. But make sure that you have all these charts open and leave your computer running. Okay, so I would definitely keep about all the major currency pairs here open with with your template loaded, your easy harmonic indicator, and that way you can get alerts on your phone. So if you have any more questions, just contact me on Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description of the video, or post a question in my Facebook group, and I'll try to answer it, or I can have a team member try to answer it as well. And I encourage you to please help other people if they have questions as well. This is very, very, very simple to trade on. Like I said, you will get a lot more super signal errors than you will harmonic patterns, but that's just normal because there's certain conditions must exist before the harmonic pattern is formed. Okay, but you know, when you do get a harmonic pattern, definitely trade on it. You know, that is, golden rule. And of course, the smaller time frames, you're going to get more and more patterns out of it. So anyhow, I think I rambled enough, and I just want to try to get some basic information here. I hope I didn't cover. I hope I didn't miss anything. I covered everything. So that is pretty much everything. And I'm trying to think of anything else before I close off the video. But have a good day. Please contact me if you have any questions. Okay. Thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you.